Boozing with gays.
You know you have to play it again. Hey!
I think we do look crazy in that intro.
We look crazy in that intro. We may not rethink that. Not the song, just the the intro.
You always say do it again, and I'm doing it again.
Oh my gosh, how long has it been, y'all?
I don't know, like 2 months, I think. Since
It has been a long time. I'm a little oily tonight. Look at that. But black people gotta get the skin oil so young looking. Mm-hmm. So I know it's been too crazy.
Hey, honey.
Hi, honey.
I'm gonna give you a kiss.
Okay.
Mwah. I kiss him 2 times a week.
That's more than enough.
Stop it. That's horrible.
2 times a week is more than enough.
So this is we should really kind of this is a very special Boozing with Gays. One, it's happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays.
As you can see, we have a different set.
Happy holidays.
And the other thing is we have a studio audience.
We do.
And if you would like to be part of our studio audience.
Hold on, I'm trying to find out. Hold on, babe.
There's something funny about that entire thing to me.
So, Pop.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find us on my Facebook page, and there we are.
Oh.
We're here.
I don't know why he was having an issue.
I was having an issue because there's only one person here.
So should we if we keep talking, maybe
there'll be more people will show up.
I know. I mean, we can't.
Let us know you're here, folks. Let us know you're here. Hey, 3 people. I think they're the 3 people who are now sitting in our living room.
Okay. Now, so what are you looking forward to? Someone has
the live studio audience doesn't know what they're doing.
They have their volume up. So wait, what are you looking forward to for this holiday? Are you looking forward to anything?
Well, we're going to San Francisco.
We're going to San Francisco to be with my family.
And
that can be fun.
Sometimes
there can be fun. Family dramas. I mean, I know.
You know what I want to do right now?
I kind of think that's every family.
Can I do one more thing right now?
What?
Can I hear the live studio audience? Woo!
Oh my God. Jason Singer's here. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason. Oh my God. Okay, so this is what I think seeing your family, because I've not seen them for a couple of years.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah, because we missed last Christmas.
No, 2 Christmases.
2 Christmas ago, we missed them. And so it's been almost 2.5 years since I've seen anyone in your family.
But I've been to the Bay Area.
I
just assume you've gone with me at some juncture, but then it's not the case. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we are. So we're going to the Bay Area, be with my family, and it's and I just went through this whole thing. Anyone else do this? You worry about what you're going to wear, because we have a whole country club function we're going to on Christmas Eve night, and it drives me a little bit crazy, because it was the society in which I was raised. We always went to the club for Christmas.
The club, the country club.
Yeah, it was always the thing to do.
Not the black club, but the country club.
Country club. And but we're gonna get our Menlo before the. We don't
even know what is a Menlo. It is a Menlo it's their house drink at the country club, and it's made with gin.
And you go into the bar and you have your Menlo, and they have the homemade potato chips, and you smell the chestnuts roasting on the ocean fire as you come in.
And they actually stink.
They stink. Well, chestnuts are
just not cute.
No.
It's not cute. Oh, Dion's in his pajamas too. Yay.
And so I'm going to see all these people that I grew up with that I might or might not remember and have to pretend to remember and smile.
And I'm going to see all these people who I don't know who going to wonder why the black person there with the black child.
That is the truth. There is a bit of that going on too. So we're going to this club. And I think I've made the decision for myself. I think it's the last year I really want to do this. I think we're done. Our studio audience concurs. My sisters have already said I'm done. And my mom said today on the phone, she said, I'm surprised you're not the one that said you didn't want to go, stop going to the club first. And I think there's a truth to I think I'm just trying to okay, hold on to tradition. We've always done this. Good, bad, and different. Let's do it. But anyway.
Let me say this, though, about the country club. And this is as honest as I can be, is there is a part of me over the years being one of the only Black people who have ever stepped foot in that club. Seriously, no exaggeration. Being one of the only, if probably not wasn't the first, but I'm in the top 3.
I brought other Black people to the club over the years. Shh.
Michael Early, if you're watching. Ooh. I love having folks in my house right now cheering us on for doing this. This is giving me great joy. I do want to say who's here. We have our lovely friend Snowball Ortega, Trinae Reedling, and Paula Killer. And anytime we do this and you want to just stop by and just drink beforehand, and speaking of drink, we have our drink. This is Rudolph's Tipsy Punch.
Fabulous.
It is 2 cups of orange juice, 3 cups of cranberry juice, 2 cups of ginger ale, 7-Up or Sprite. We chose Sprite. 1.5 cups of vodka chilled. We chose 2 cups.
Oh, I think we needed 2 cups.
We needed 2 cups for that.
My mother would have heard of this, by the way.
Some maraschino cherry juice, and shoot, I forgot to squeeze the lemon in it. I think we're fine.
I don't need the lemon.
But I'm
all good.
Hey, Laura Nat.
Did you see what Sharon said? I love this. Next week, we need to do a drink called the Psycho Killer.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Sharon, we would love to know what's in the Psycho Killer. Please. Okay, wait. We got to go back for one quick second.
Okay, go back.
The one thing I like about the club, you were about to lead us into.
So the one thing I liked, no, that was the one thing. I liked walking into the club being just 6'6", 270 pounds, and Black.
Yeah.
And you would see the white ladies grab their pearls because they all wore pearls.
But then you also saw what kind of cracks me up about the club, the white ladies that I would see if I happened to bump into them. Where's Michael? Oh, I want to see. They were thrilled.
Well, after they found out that I was the friendly Negro.
They did, because they were thrilled that there was a Black person they knew. And they wanted, where is he? Because,
they know a Black man once every 2 years. Is the Black man here? Where's that Black man? I got to touch base with that Black man. Hey, Laura Black. Hey, Robert, Laura Knapp, Sharon, Elizabeth, Heidi, Jason. Everybody are coming in the room. Yay! I have to bring something up. Our son Sebastian, this past Sunday, hey Renee, turned 21 years old. 21 years old. We have, I don't know what we did.
We kept him alive.
But now we're putting him out into the world.
And if anyone wants to take him,
just come get him. Come on, get him. It's all right. He's an adult now. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke.
He doesn't have sex.
Leave that alone.
But he does.
I mean, not with other people.
Oh, yeah.
I'll drink to that. Yeah.
So anyway, so he turned 21.
I'm thrilled for him. He has, he's taken a lot of responsibility with his job.
Yeah.
And he is.
Hold on. This is the best response to that about Sebastian not having sex.
I don't either. So
Jason, I have offered every time I've seen you.
And Jason,
I have offered it.
I've offered to watch.
I don't know what the problem is, Jason. We're right here. We all know each other. Yeah, just grab the drink. Go ahead. We're gonna pour some more vodka in it. So we had a bit, a little celebration for him. That boy made like $700 in money and gift cards.
He was given.
He was given over $700 for his birthday.
Well, not including my dad's check, which.
So he made over $2,500 for his birthday.
How much did my dad give him?
Okay. So it was like $2,700.
Why wouldn't it just be $1,700? If he made $700.
Oh, $1,700. I don't know. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna go over that again. He made $700 at the party. My dad gives him $1,000, and in your head that equals $2,500.
I'm just pretty, bitch. I don't know. I'm pretty. I am pretty.
God, I wish. Oh, you should tell people. Can you tell people what happened today?
I cannot talk about it yet,
But there's a professional happiness happening in this house. I'm going to say
yes.
that.
I was,
and it's not theater. Yay!
I can't talk about it yet,
about
but a very good thing happened today. And we'll be able to talk about it at the first of the month.
I have an image for you.
What's the image?
Go.
Oh, look at that. It's called Mac and Mabel, happening here, the All Roads Theater Company, which I am a board member on, presenting Mac and Mabel. For those of you who don't know Mac and Mabel, it is Jerry Herman's, I think, one of his better, really great pieces of musical theater. And we're doing 4 performances of it here in Los Angeles at the El Portal Theater.
It deals with early Hollywood. Early Hollywood, like Mac.
Hollywood, Mac Sennett.
Mabel Norman, right?
Yes. At the El Portal.
El Portal
yes.
at the North Hollywood. And are you going to be in it?
Oh, and I'm in it.
And my husband, Michael Shepard, is in the process of joining this theater company. And he's at the Vons. And he said, oh, I think Eric Roberts is in front of me at Vons. And it was not Eric Roberts. It was Dermot Mulroney. And so he strikes up a conversation at the Vons with Dermot Mulroney and gets him cast in this.
No.
So just, hands off. Dermot says, I'll give you my phone number. He bumps into him at Vons. I'll give you my... Nice
Here's
guy.
my phone number. And so we started talking, and I said, I got this project I think you'd be perfect for. And he was like, okay.
So wait, what's the start date on that? When
it's February 16th, 17th, and 18th. February. Ciao, 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 ciao.
And are you, when do rehearsals start?
January.
And you're in, and do you know what part you're playing?
I am the Watchman. If you know the show, I'm the Watchman. I come in, I sing one incredibly beautiful song.
Oh, that's what you do.
Then I leave.
Is the 11 o'clock number or no?
It's not the 11 o'clock number. It's my 11 o'clock number because I only have the one.
So it's kind of an 8 o'clock number.
Yes.
Okay. 8 o'clock number, sings,
so
off.
No, more like 8:45.
8:45. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
So if you want to, you can go get tickets either at the El Portal Theater site or at All Roads Theater. Artco.
Is it on the poster? Right on?
Is it on the poster? Go to elportaltheater.com. You can go there. So that's it. Hey, John Lawrence Rivera. Good to see you, baby.
Okay, are we talking about these stockings?
Okay, so this is something we may have talked about in years past, but I always love to talk about them. So Hutch's mom, Sally, made these stockings for us. And you have to show the inside too.
I mean, it's all just like
it's like every time there was so it started off. Did you get the first one?
I can't reach the first one.
I'll get the first one. I gotta turn off. I gotta get up and get around.
And this is Snowball. You'll appreciate this. It says Rick on here. Remember? Yolanda Snowball in the audience remembers me as Rick Foster back in the day. So this was probably made when I was 10. So in the 70s. This was made in the 70s or so.
And then, so all the 4 children got a stocking. And then as they married,
all the spouses got stockings. And then all the
grandchildren that kept popping up got stockings. And it was kind of a thing every year.
And there was one grandchild after Maxwell. My mother goes, stop having children. I'm making no more stockings. That's
not doing it. Done. Not doing it no more.
Here, this goes back.
I'm not. I got to turn around again. There you go. But I love my stockings the best. And I think because my mother-in-law loves me more than any of the other children. And I don't care if they're watching.
It's a good design.
Look at that. Look at that. There are 3 freaking penguins on there. 3 penguins. Penguins. We've reached our black level. Marco Martinez is here.
And because we shut him off, I mean, Sebastian's is lovely too. Look at that.
Yeah. But Maxwell's has the bow. It's so we love showing these off.
Sebastian has the bells.
And your mother's name is?
Sally Foster.
Live studio audience. Good night, Bash.
Good night, Bash. He also goes to bed early. So if you're thinking of adopting our son as an adult,
no worries, we will clap quietly.
I'm sorry. I said something earlier that I need to apologize for. I said our black quota was met with Marco Martinez here. I meant our Cuban quota was met. And black.
Are you doing?
I'm just gonna say it.
Right.
All right.
Are you Black Santas talk?
Oh, I collect Black Santas. I can't show you all of them, but there's about 40. Oh, he's gonna take the camera. There's his palm. So look.
Can I even do it right?
There.
It's kind of a mess.
Yeah, those are all my Black Santas up there. Even a Black Santa cookie jar. Thank you, Laura Knapp. All right. That is the worst angle for you. I just want to point that out.
What happened?
She was just like camera here.
The reason why we're pointing at Black Santas is because Michael found this site online called Furbish Ornaments. So if you are looking for ornaments, I think they can get them.
Hold on. I just want to show you some of my favorite ornaments in our house before we go there.
Oh, you have them here. You have them right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, for example, this. I just want to point this out. Look at this. Look at her. Look at her, right? She's like so gorgeous. Look at that back.
And because
she's so beautiful.
And because
gorgeous.
people think they know us, we've got 2 of them. I don't. My mother gave you one of those.
I know. And then we have this, because everyone needs a flamingo with a top hat and a monocle.
I don't know how that's still not broken.
Then we have this. Oh shoot, that's just a big cock. And then, of course, what home wouldn't be complete without Harvey Fierstein?
In Hairspray.
Yes.
Look at that.
Well, this was given to. We should show the other one. The other one's
What?
pretty too. This was, remember we showed these ornaments last year. This is like Broadway Cares or something, but this is the Angela Lansbury one. I'm trying to get an angle. It's a pretty one, as Mame, of course. But they're beautiful ornaments.
They're absolutely gorgeous. But we found this site, and these are the ornaments that they're selling.
And part of this game, and anyone can play, guess who these people are on these ornaments. Here's slide 1. I think the first one's pretty easy. But can you guess who those people are? Studio audience may play.
Hey,
Guess
Andrew.
who the people are. Do you know who they are?
I know who they are, but in the comments.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
First one's Audrey Hepburn, but it's a very it's like Audrey Hepburn, like maybe 30 years beyond after the movie was made. Look how old she looks. She looks a bit old. I thought the second one was Courtney Love, and I was wrong. You said Lady Gaga?
Mm-mm.
Do you have a guess, Trinae?
Did you say Courtney Love?
I said Courtney Love. It is not her. It is Donatella.
Versace.
Oh my God. Okay.
And the third one, who we all know, is
It doesn't look like him to me either. But there.
Steve Wishdorf. Got it right.
Oh.
Steve Wishdorf.
I know. It posed.
Yep, Billy
Pose,
Porter.
Billy
Absolutely.
Porter.
Okay,
All
slide
right.
2. I think the first one's easy. Well,
No,
the middle one is. I don't.
Hey,
know
Doug
what they're
Clayton,
doing.
baby, how you doing?
Oh,
So the first one is.
It's not-
I'm not seeing anyone guessing in the comments.
It's not
I'm
Amy
seeing it.
Winehouse,
It's not
no.
Amy Winehouse.
What'd you
No.
say, Paula?
I said Demi Lovato.
No.
No.
Do you
So
think
who do you think that is?
No.
Someone said John Lawrence Barrett. Leah Michelle? Closer.
Close. Actually, with that mouth, it looks like kind of.
Ross Hernandez. No, it's not.
We gotta move it forward.
So
honey.
we got to move this forward. So the first one is
It's
Cardi B.
Yeah.
the second one is who?
And okay, second one. Any guesses?
No.
It is Beyonce. It's Beyonce.
The second one is
It is like
Beyonce.
the worst Beyonce ever. Yeah, exactly.
And then Leslie Jordan.
Trinae's on it. Trinae's
Yeah.
like bam,
So
bam.
if you need to like buy ornaments, I don't want to say the name of the
hold
place
on.
again.
That's what you want for this really bad.
I think they're about 20 a piece. These are the last 2, and I find them almost ridiculous.
Please, everyone, just
Shout out.
hit the comments so I think we can see comments, right?
What
Okay.
Who's that supposed to be? Somebody with red hair.
The second one, no, but you're close because it's like country.
Aretha. John Lawrence Barrett said the first one is Aretha.
But do you know who the first one is?
I do know who the
it
first
doesn't
one
look
is.
like her at
I
all.
don't know who that is.
The second
Pamela.
one kind of looks like
Minnie Riperton. Minnie Riperton is a good guess. It's a good guess.
I mean, who this person would see with an afro and think that they look like?
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a hint about who this first one is. Y'all ready?
Yes, I want to hit.
I'm coming out.
Well, that's an easy.
I
hint,
want
man.
the world to know. Got to let it know.
That's Diana Ross.
That's Diana Ross, y'all. That's Diana Ross.
Not even close.
Not even Angela Davis. No, it's not Angela Davis.
I think they made a mini Riperton one and went, no, it wasn't selling, and they
Wasn't
renamed
selling.
it Diana
Then they put
Ross.
some sparkle on it. So who do we
Bonnie
think?
Raitt, you're right.
Bonnie Raitt
They
is the
got it.
second
Bonnie
one.
Raitt is the second one.
So I was like,
Okay.
really?
I think Trinae
I was
did.
like,
Ding
really?
dang,
Good job, Trinae. Let's give a round of applause for Trinae.
All I knew was a redhead. That's all
Yeah.
I knew.
Oh my gosh, I
But
saw that
who
though.
is this deranged person who sees people that look like that?
Honey, if y'all want to go in,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Those are lovely.
ah,
So Jill
it's
Biden
warm in here.
sent a little text.
A bit of magic, wonder, and joy brought to you by the talented tappers of Dorrance Company, performing their playful interpretation of the Nutcracker Suite.
Jill sent this one?
Now, before Snowball's just talking over that. I don't really know what she's saying.
She's been drinking.
Before we show you Doris dance, I'm going to show you the Republican response to Doris dance, because why not? Ms. Laura Ingraham.
They said it really is kind of hard to screw up Christmas at the White House, but somehow this crew figured out how to do it. Anything connected to the American tradition has to be reimagined and then remade through a far-left lens. If you felt embarrassed and angry to see this type of woke nonsense at the White House during a time Christians have regarded as holy for 2,000 years or so, well, that's the point. They wanted to offend you.
2,000 years or so.
Did you notice that she never let her lips touch? Like the gloss on her lips is so perfect she couldn't let it. So this is Doris dance.
What did she do that offended you?
Well, we're going to show you what offended them.
Okay.
So this is Doris dance. This is what supposedly offended, what's her face so much. We changed the music out because copyright things, but you'll see it. Here we go. That was woke.
That was woke and
That was
offended.
woke and
The most of the
offended.
comments said, actually, why is everyone black and gay?
Yeah.
So that's what they want. Yeah. And I want to post, there's a comment that I want to post right now. Steve Wishnoff says right there, those dumbass fools. I said fools. The Nutcracker is not American, it's Russian by Tchaikovsky.
But I guess because she was saying that they took the existing thing, which we always think of the ballet with all white people, right? And then it was kind of changed into what this is. I think it looked wonderful. I mean, it's much better than the red Christmas trees that Melania put up those many years ago.
I'm just done with it.
We're
These
tired of it
children are on my nerves.
I want to read one thing that's on the Doris Dance webpage, because this is another reason why it got under the right wing's craw. So on the webpage, they have an educate yourself page. because they are also for social justice. And it says, educate yourself for those who are investigating or have questions about white privilege, systemic racism, white fragility, and anti-racism. And they have extensive stuff on their page about sites you can go to or donate to or whatever. If you are for those things, we imagine there are those that might be watching it that are against those things.
Exactly. And I also want to say that my girl Stephanie, who gave us this, Stephanie is watching. Hey, Stephanie.
Thank you again. They're beautiful. We love these ornaments.
Yeah. What's next, Daddy?
We're down to Sun.
Papa.
Are you going to talk about Sun?
All right. So there's a TikToker that I love, Sun M Show. And
say his name again. So
Sun M Show. And he's just brilliant. And he did this thing.
But it's not, it's M
Michelle.
small C. It's
Michelle.
not like Mech Show because it's not like the Scottish.
Sun M Show.
And M is his middle initial?
No, it's M small C Heaux. But
anything that ends in ho, I like.
Yes. Here we go.
So we're gonna play this.
So this pastor dressed up as the Grinch went to an elementary school and held up a sign that said, "Santa is fake, Jesus is real." Of course, he upset the children, and when confronted by the parents, pastor doubled down and said that he was only doing his due diligence as a Christian to proselytize everywhere. I am a lifelong preacher's kid, and just to be clear, I am not co-signing his methodology, but his message, just the facts. On one hand, we have a mystical man based on old folklore who's omnipresent and omnipotent. He's capable to be in the whole world in one night, know who's naughty or nice, and reward or neglect them accordingly. And on the other hand, we have Santa.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
I just love that this guy who's saying Santa's fake is dressed up as the Grinch. There's something so
What
illogical.
is that?
That's so real.
What is that?
I don't understand that one at all.
Because the Grinch is very real. He lives in Whoville, or actually just up the street in Whoville.
Yeah. With a very small heart.
With a very small heart.
Maybe he has a very small heart too.
I don't know. It's like he has heart congestion. With no heart, I don't know. I'm gonna let that go. It ain't worth it.
I'm feeling it. Are you feeling the booze? I'm feeling the booze.
I don't know.
I'm thinking the punch is a
I'm feeling the tipsy punch.
Well, it's a lot of vodka.
I don't know why we always seem to have a view thing on this thing on our show.
I love the view.
We kind of deal with the view. So this is so silly. This is almost a non-thing to talk about. But real quickly, this happened on The View, I think this week at some point.
Did Hunter Biden influence peddle on his last name? Yes, he did. So did half of Washington. People sitting at this table did it. Did Hunter Biden cheat on his taxes? Yes, he did.
Who at this table peddled on their last?
I did. I'm not talking about currently.
So there's Anna Navarro throwing shade about someone who's now not on the panel at The View who evidently promoted themselves. Allegedly. And Meghan McCain tweeted, someone who says, I don't watch the show, evidently still watches the show. And let's just jump down. I'm not even going to go through all that. But the last paragraph, I will be consulting my lawyers regarding what was libeled against me on The View this morning. Her name wasn't mentioned.
Her name wasn't mentioned.
They just kind of left a comma hanging up in the air like someone may have done something.
Well, my father.
My father. Have you guys, Michael wanted me to put that one on because there's like a lot of videos out there where it's just her talking about her father, using her father as an example on The View. And it's like hundreds of times of her saying, my father, my father.
He didn't want to do it. I can't stand her ass. Did we freeze y'all?
Why?
Steve Wishnow said we froze when you said educate.
But do you know
Girl is crazy, Gita. She do need help. Come on, let's do something gay. We've been talking. Gay news, gay news, gay news.
I think of all the ones I made, that's my favorite.
It always will be. Hey, Jason Kennedy.
Sort of
thank you.
me.
Hold on, Papa. Hey, Jason Kennedy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
Anyway, go. What's our gay news this week?
Oh, so we have your good buddy Kristen B. That talks
Kristen
about
B. Kristen B is again, y'all know me. I love the TikTok. China has all my information. I don't care. So Kristen B is a trans activist living in Florida, and every week she lets us know exactly what the scoop is on
molestation against children.
Who's actually creating essay against children in America. Let's roll this tape.
This is week 43, according to Kristen B.
Week 43.
This is week 43 in our series of looking at crimes in the United States involving children as victims. And we again broke a record, adding an astonishing and ugly 290 names to our database. In 43 weeks, we have a total of 56 politicians, and 42 of them, just under one a week, have been Republicans. They are 75% of the total. Democrats, just 7. The religion industry continues to be the largest single employer group of the offenders. 11 more this week, 6 Christian pastors, 2 Catholic priests, 2 church employees, and a Mormon therapist who was hired by the church to perform that consumer fraud called conversion therapy, and no drag queens, not one, in 43 weeks of tracking.
Ho, ho, ho! Fuck them!
They couldn't see who wasn't up there.
That seems to be her tagline, and not one drag queen.
And not one drag queen. Period. So I'm like...
And, you know, it's interesting because we have later on, we're going to talk about George Santos, and he just did that interview. And even still in that interview, which actually I thought was a fun interview to watch, even there he says, I just don't think that drag queens should be around children. And no one explains why. There's not a good why there. There's just a, let's blame someone. Let's point the finger at someone because we want to vilify and, you know, not look at the fact we're not doing any work on our side of the aisle.
No, not at all. There's a little butt flying. Got it.
Good.
All right. So, yes. So if you want to go, it's whoismakingnews.com. You can find out all the latest results about who is actually creating the big mess out there. It ain't drag queens, it ain't trans folks. Boom. Okay, more gay.
This is Sharon.
Hosanna, Hosanna. I don't. What is that song?
Hosanna,
Hosanna, ho, Hosanna, hey, he's a ho. So guess what? The live studio audience is getting rowdy as they drink with us. Now they understand.
Christ. I don't know that we can sing that without getting taxed.
No, we can sing it like that. So what happened this week, y'all? The Pope, the man in that white coat
and the big
and
hat,
the frock and the hat and the little car, he said the gays could get married.
Oh, did he say that?
He said out loud with his outside voice.
No, that's not true.
No.
He said that gays can be blessed. I thought you had this under your belt. You said this was your topic. You had this under your belt.
He said it.
No.
Where are you going?
I'm kidding because I threw the paper away.
Oh, no. He said
Vatican can give blessings for same-sex couples. He did not say they could get married in the same way that men and women can get married.
He did.
If anyone wants to chime in,
he said
anyone.
No. What he said was
is
they could get somebody help me.
Was he in his little car
blessed? No, John Lewis Rivera. Hey, Crystal. John Lewis Rivera said blessed.
Lizzie Ross
not
said
married.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's the same difference. It's the same difference.
Everyone's
really.
saying blessed.
Fine.
People are saying
Gesundheit.
No, wait. You owe me an apology. Tick tock tick. Okay, Madonna has it here. Ready? He said gay marriage would be blessed. He said they couldn't get married in the Catholic Church with the whole ritual. Well, so wait, does that mean you could get married, Madonna, like, I don't know, in a barn and be married under the eyes of God?
A priest can bless it? I don't know. All I know is
it's a step. I think it's a Catholic step towards acceptance. That's what I think happened.
But there's somebody in New York right now from Orange County, California, who is trying to tell everyone the Pope is wrong. He is spending millions of dollars to tell Pope is wrong. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. I ain't studying it because you know what? I'm married now. I'm for real married, piece of paper, stamped by the state of California. The Pope can't say nothing to me about it. Period.
You know what else the Pope can't do?
What? Poop?
He can't put Donald Trump back on the ballot in Colorado.
Oh! All right. So
that was a good segue.
That was a very good segue, honey. So if y'all ain't heard it, they didn't took.
By the way, just Madonna said, I think we can get married in a barn. Nice to know.
Can I tell you something? These pajamas are super warm.
They're
warm.
Because ideally you want a fire in the background. You and I'd be sweating if there was a fire in the background. I'd be like,
I like the way my face looks when I do that.
So, what is the wording I have here?
What is the word? You have to do the wording, the correct wording, so we don't get in trouble.
A majority of the court holds that President Trump is disqualified from holding office of president under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution.
The United States what?
Constitution, which is an 1868 provision.
1868 provision.
Because it came about after the Civil War. Because it was all about they didn't want the Confederates to get power or whatever because they were insurrectionists. They didn't want insurrectionists to get power. And so they basically went, oh, well, isn't this kind of the same thing? Didn't he promote an insurrection? And so they're going to that law, that 1864 law. I read, there were some interesting things that I learned about this because, you know, this is going to be bumped to the Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court as opposed to the Colorado Supreme Court. And so it's going to be bumped. And it's, you know, a lot of people are now trying to figure out what do we think the Supreme Court is going to do? And a lot of the Supreme Court that Trump has nominated are originalists, right? So they go back to the meaning of, well, what was the meaning? But this isn't the framers now. This is 1864. So do we go to the originalists of what that people that wrote that law originally intended?
Hey, Andrea.
So I just think that's kind of, are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that interesting what I said?
Oh my God, you have no idea.
There we go.
I am just originalist about it. So anyway, he's off the ballot.
We weren't in that originalist version.
Yeah, and then black folks weren't even included.
We weren't in that.
So
no, but you were included in the 1868 provision because that was black folks got to be counted, got to vote. That was like, you know, when you were a citizen, right? If, you know, so all of that, so it's different.
Yeah.
Boozing and gaying is happening in my body right now.
Boozing and gaying?
And gaying, all of the above.
This punch is the shit.
I really
this
like
punch is good.
Because you did 2 cups instead of a cup and a half.
I did 2 cups.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
Got a punch out.
I mean, you know what I feel like, tell me, anyone can chime in on this one. I feel like the law is working. It is doing what it should be doing. I mean, we have a couple more cases here that we're going to be talking about, but I feel like people are being, you know, we could look at Giuliani. Stuff is happening that is going in the direction that I think it should be. Not because I'm against Giuliani, just because I think that things that people need to, you know, be held accountable for the things that they do. And we're seeing that a little bit more. Thoughts?
I just think they've gone so far that they have to come back.
Well,
they've gone so far.
Right.
Thank you, Snowball. I am going to consistently say this, and you know that. Hey, Gordon Robertson, I miss you, buddy. I consistently say this as a black person in the United States of America, where they might as well get rid of the word united because we are not united. What I say is this: every time I look at what is happening with black folks, ISIS right here, Mama. All right, there. When I look at what's happening with black folks in America and how we are still at the bottom of the rung, and then I look at what's happening with black women who are at the lowest point of the rung, period. And I just go, I don't see where we're growing. I don't see where we're changing. I don't see it. Because you see more of us doesn't mean that we're getting a bigger piece of the pie. There's just more people getting these small slices of pie. Well, as opposed to sitting level with people. That's just my feeling and my thought behind that.
I think that I'm speaking towards a different thing, though, than that.
What are you speaking towards?
I'm speaking towards, we're seeing Giuliani, you know, being taken to task. We're seeing that the ballot in Colorado. They're going, no, he really did do an insurrection. We're seeing people held accountable. So Trump's being held accountable for his actions in Colorado. I have this clip. Do you want to do this one clip?
Let's do the clip.
Do a thing?
Yeah.
So this is, it's teeny tiny. It's Joy Reid on her show talking about this and about other possibilities, other like dominoes that may fall because of it.
Let's first talk about how much it could expand, like how much this could metastasize for Donald Trump, the worries over Colorado, right? This is not a swing state that he would likely win anyway, whatever. But there are other state courts that have already rejected similar lawsuits attempting to keep him off the ballot. And I will name them: Arizona, Michigan, Minnesota. The plaintiffs challenging Trump's eligibility in Michigan filed an appeal to that state's Supreme Court just on Monday. So there is a potential ripple effect here.
So that's the thing that I'm curious about. If this goes to the Supreme Court, and if the Supreme Court goes, no, you know what, Colorado has a right to do what they want to do, what floodgate might that open? That's where I am with
let me finish my original thought, because I did get a little off key, much like my auditions.
No, your auditions usually are pretty good.
If not off key.
If not off key.
I mean, what I was saying is that you say that things are like coming to fruition, that we're looking at these bad things happening.
We're looking at bad actors
and
being held accountable.
Yes. But I, as a black person in this state, in this country, have been looking at white folks do bad things for years and years and years and not be held accountable. So I look at what's happening with Rudy Giuliani, who the very same day he was hit with that $148 million fine that he has to pay Ruby and Shay. Yeah. It's like he said the same thing that night on a podcast.
Yeah, and he
could not care less.
Right outside the courtroom, right after he left, he kept saying, "No, I still have facts." He kept saying,
"It's like stop saying you have facts when you ain't got facts." Yeah, if you had facts, you wouldn't be in this situation. So stop saying y'all have facts.
You know what reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
One of my favorite movies.
What's Up, Doc?
It is. I love What's Up, Doc. No, Manchurian Candidate. And Angela Lansbury's husband, whose character name, he would go, "I have in my file 522 card-carrying communists," and he kept changing the number. Remember this? And he kept saying, "Huh?"
I forgot about that.
And she was the one that was like really Angela Lansbury's character was kind of the devious mind behind it all. And so he kept saying, "Hon, I just need one number. I say so many different numbers," and he's pouring Heinz ketchup, so it ended up becoming 57 card-carrying communists. But that's what it is. That's what Rudy's doing. He's like, I know that I have the proof right here, but he doesn't have a thing. He went in front of the judge. The judge asked him what it was. The judge goes, "No, that's a word salad, sir. That does not count. You got to give me proof." There is no proof. And so, well, that's the thing. I think that they're wanting, people who are not paying close attention to believe the lies. But the fact is, there's no proof that these two women did anything wrong.
There's zero
except
proof.
Share a cookie, a mint. What did they share? A cookie, a mint.
There was a mint.
There was a mint.
But okay, so you have that, and then you were saying that you said something
about
I don't know something.
We can go to the next
immunity,
slide.
Right? No, go.
The courts are holding up.
The courts are holding.
The courts are doing their job, and today it came down. So we all love Carrie Lake in Arizona, all of us.
Carrie with a K, not Carrie with a C, because Carrie with a C sounds like.
And Carrie Lake, which of course lost her bid. Poor Carrie, she didn't get it. And all this time, all she's been doing is saying, "Oh, well, that's because it was fault. It was stolen from me." She started naming a guy, Stephen Richter, who is a Maricopa County election official, kept saying, "Oh, he did it wrong. He did it wrong." Now, the results in Arizona were pretty doggone pure. Across the board. And they went over it again and again. They go, nope, these are the results. And she kept not winning. So he took her to court. And these are actually his words. She's allowed to insult me, criticize my abilities, criticize my hair. She is not allowed to say that I did something that was criminally unlawful. Something that has been adjudicated by multiple courts is absolutely, positively. Oh, I'm saying this wrong. Anyway, you got to get the gist. You can't say it's been gone through the court systems numerous times. So today, she was trying to put a stop to this to going forward, and the judge goes, No.
Hold up, precedent.
Hold up, Carrie Lake. No. So this is going to court, and he is going to have his say against her for slander. And
Didn't this just happen over voting machines?
But that's the thing. I think we're going to see a lot of that type of stuff. I think people are going, wait a minute, I was wronged. And we're going to start adjudicating. Thank you. We're going to start seeing people adjudicate these things going, no, I was wronged and my life sucks because of it because you put my name out there and people are threatening me or whatever it is.
Taryn, Tanya, and Janet are here. Nice.
This is what she claimed. The thing is, she claimed that he inserted 300,000 fake ballots into the ballot count. I mean, that's a humongous lie.
Yeah,
and it also challenges his skill at the job that he does.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what Ruby and Shay were saying, that Ruby went to apply at Chick-fil-A. Granted, the most homophobic company in the world, but she couldn't even get a job there because during her interview at Chick-fil-A, someone showed the person who was interviewing her a picture of her, and he called her and says, "Oh, you're a fraud. You can't work for this company."
No, he went online and found an image of her that said fraud across her face or something weird like that. Yeah. No, and so, I mean, the thing is, she had to go to Chick-fil-A because she had to let go of her job being the election person, helping run the elections. No, I mean, these...
I was going to say that isn't a lawsuit there? That's tortious. Hello.
Let's see. We have
tortious law.
Our studio audience has a lot to say about tortious law.
No,
I don't.
You can't do that either.
Hey, Tan.
That's not loud. No,
I don't know. Well, we're gonna find. I'm sure.
Right, I'm all over it.
Oh.
So we have some fun Ted Cruz news.
Yay, Ted! Oh God.
I just tell me if this is not like a MAGA soup you would like to have attended. So this is Turning Point USA's annual American Fest conference. American
MAGA
Fest
stew. Not a soup. Soup is too nice. That would be a stew.
I just have to say, this is the speakers at the Turning Point USA's annual American Fest conference. Roseanne Barr.
Always a delight.
Hold
on. Let's do this. Roseanne Barr.
Vivek Ramaswamy. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Donald Trump Jr. And Alina Habba. So they get on. And so I just have to say this. They could get up on stage and they could say, hey, this is the part of America we want to change. And they could offer honest to goodness change if they so chose.
They could.
Instead, this is what Ted Cruz talked about.
Left is so bad. They're so unhappy. They're so pissed off. And by the way, if you were a liberal woman and you had to sleep with those weenies, you'd be pissed too.
Oh my God.
Is that a party that anyone wants to be a part of? Anyone.
Apparently, there's quite a few people who still want to be.
I don't want to hear my politicians talking about the other side's weenie.
Okay, this is my favorite comment right here about the people showing up. That's the best comment ever about the people who were at the event.
They are the worst Scooby-Doo villains
ever.
But I mean, it's just insane, and I know the whole. It's just we've lost it. And what's interesting, and once again coming to roost, I find that all of those people, those extreme people, like Carrie Lake, didn't get nominated, didn't get in, spoke lies, didn't get. And we're finding it more and more that where was the red wave when there should have been a red wave? There wasn't. It was a red trickle or sprinkle or whatever. So people who are speaking in this way are not winning. Ted Cruz could lose his seat. That's all I'm saying.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wouldn't that be amazing? Texas, get rid of him.
And now we're at the portion where I need everyone to look under their chairs for Christmas. You get nothing.
Right.
And you get nothing. You get nothing.
This is yours.
What's this? Ooh, y'all. Who likes a good three-way? I know I love a good three-way. I ain't trying to trip. And you see, look at his face when I say three-way.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Yeah. So, y'all, Christian Ziegler. Do y'all know who he is? Baby, Christian Ziegler. He's down there in the Florida. Honey, him and his wife, Bridget Ziegler. Honey, him and Bridget Ziegler, they've been getting it on with, I don't know what that woman's name is, but she kind of purty. So they've been having this three-way, y'all. Bridget, and Christian. How ironic. His name is Christian.
I think they only did it the one time altogether, right?
So they had this here three-way with this
three-way.
woman. This married couple and this woman had this here three-way.
Yes.
Now, Christian, who is head of the Florida GOP, and Bridget, who is the founder of Moms for Liberty, who only want to protect the children by removing anything gay. With the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, remove everything gay or queer or black out of the schools, period. Well, she been eating the punani. She been eating the punani hard. So hard that they've been having this three-way with this woman, right? So all of a sudden, this thing, they've been doing it more than once. Yes, thank you, Robin. They've been doing it more than once. And all of a sudden, and Mr. Christian, the Christian, said, "Ooh, I like this. My wife get to eat the punani all the time. Yeah, eat that punani." Well, they called her up one night, and the sister girl said, and Christian called her up and said, "Hey, I want to roll by. Let me throw something in you." And she was like, "Is your wife coming?"
No, she goes there, doesn't she? No?
So she says, "Is the wife rolling through
I've been
with
told.
you?" He goes, "No, the wife busy tonight. I'm just going to roll up in there." She was like, "No, I like it when she eats my coochie. You need to sit down in the back. When your wife is available, y'all can come on by." But Mr. Christian Ziegler, child, he said he wouldn't take no for an answer. He rolled up at the house, snatched her, threw her over the couch, lifted it up, pulled it down, did the nasty, and recorded it. And said, "Nobody says no to me, period," or something along those lines. And he was brought up on sexual assault. He was brought up on SA charges, became this huge event because his dick wasn't good enough. That's the thing. His dick wasn't good enough. She wanted the punana. She wanted the yay. That's what she wanted. And he went and snatched that shit up, and it was like, this gross rapist ass piece of shit just came in and did it. And now they're trying to get him to step down. He won't. They're trying to get her to step down because she's not. She's also on the Sarasota school board, child. So she's a Moms for Liberty, which they made her. They said, "Look, we can't make you do it, but look, heifer, if you don't get up out here, you're going to ruin everything."
But she's been instrumental in getting gay books, black books, everything.
So she
off
stepped
the
down.
shelf.
So she didn't get stepped down, right? But she's still on the Sarasota board. And all of a sudden, somebody that she had beef with a year ago came back and said, "Okay, sister girl, you had beef with me. Here are the receipts. Heifer, play the tape."
Oh my goodness. Are you going to give his name?
On this board, you have spent public funds that could have been used to increase teacher pay, to change our district lines for political gain, remove books from schools, target trans and queer children, erase Black history, and elevate your political career, all while sending your children to private schools because you do not believe in the public school system that you've been leading. Bridget Ziegler, you do not deserve to be on the Sarasota County School Board, but you do not deserve to be removed from it for having a threesome. That defeats the lesson we've been trying to teach you, which is that a politician's job is to serve their community, not to police personal lives. So, to be extra clear, Bridget, you deserve to be fired from your job because you are terrible at your job, not because you had sex with a woman.
Right? He said, Mr. Thing let her hear.
Hey, let's give let's label Mr. Thing's name.
Mr. Thing, his name is Xander Moritz.
No, Moritz.
Xander Moritz.
And Xander Moritz has actually, we had a clip of him on our show because he graduated last year from high school. He was like a president of class all throughout high school. And then he was valedictorian. And so he was going to give up and give a speech. And the principal at the time was like, "We don't want you to say anything gay. Don't say anything gay, whatever you do." And so he got up there and he ended up getting even more press because he started leading it into like being gay. And then he kind of turned it on a dime and kind of was more clever with it. And he got into Harvard. So that's Xander Moritz. So this is the guy who was just speaking, is a smarty who is just a pioneer, but not a pioneer. What am I saying? He's a guy that's going after all of this stuff and trying to expose it.
He said, You are bad at your job.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
You can sleep with a woman. That's not my problem.
You can be munch on the carpet. We don't care about that. Period. No one should. But you're bad at your job.
Now Stephen goes, Xander should run for office. I imagine that he's going to.
Sure
don't you?
Something
I think that's where he's going.
Yeah.
It just feels like that's his thing. So this leads us. I don't know what to do with this interview. George Santos. No. But this interview is highly entertaining.
Yo. So it was interviewed by Z-Way. If you're not following Z-Way or watching Z-Way's interviews, she's been amazing. This is my husband finally got to see it. This is the first time my husband was like, "Who is this?" Z-Way's been around for a hot minute, y'all. But
this is the first interview he agreed to give.
Yes.
And the thing is, he was very uncensored, which you usually with politicians, everyone's so. I think that's why I like the interview. I'm like, oh, this is entertaining. Here. But here we go.
Just type up Z-Way. You can go to
let them talk. Yeah. You just watch.
Can I list civil rights icons and you tell me what they mean to you? Marsha P. Johnson.
Very respectful, honorable person. Keep going.
Respectful and honorable about what?
On all the stances and all the work.
You don't know her.
Yeah, I do. Keep going.
Do you?
I do. Go. Just keep going.
James Baldwin.
Huh?
James Baldwin.
Who the hell is James Baldwin?
Harvey Milk.
I have no clue who that is.
Okay. Who else in Congress is committing fraud?
They're all frauds.
Name him.
If you were to put them all under the same scrutiny I was put under, you'd fucking vacate the whole goddamn building.
Can I name him and you just wink if I...
Go ahead.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No.
Kevin McCarthy.
Yes.
Lindsey Graham.
Yes.
Matt Gaetz.
No.
Bob Menendez.
Gold Bar Menendez?
Dan Goldman.
He doesn't pay his rent. Dan is owing $180,000 worth of rent right now on his $45,000 monthly rent, which is what most Americans fucking make a year.
I would say that you are a messy bitch that lives for drama. True or false?
You can call me a messy bitch. I've been called worse. But.
Oh my God.
He knows stuff. And he's saying it. I mean, I actually kind of liked him in this interview. I know I'm supposed to hate him. I liked him in this interview. I found him so engaging.
It's not about hating him.
I don't think he should be a politician, but I really liked him.
This is where we are, y'all. This is where we are in America. That Katana, her drag name Katana, this heifer is just basically just a gossip queen. And I'm just like, really? And there are people who want to support him. He made more money in 1 week than he did an entire year as being in Congress.
And this is me totally rose-colored glassesing this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, will you allow me this fantasy for a second? We have seen so many politicians go in there, get into trouble, and then go, oh, no, I didn't do that, and just lie and whatever and not say stuff. This guy, although he does lie, he also puts out truth as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he says, no, this is how I feel. This is who these people are. This is what's going on. He doesn't really hide behind a fiction.
Well, now he doesn't.
No, that's true.
Before now.
But hold on.
Yes.
This same fool just said that Matt Gaetz was a good person.
No. He said Matt Gaetz wasn't on the take, or what it wasn't was because I can't remember what the question was on the take or whatever the thing was. And for some reason, but he was talking more about the bigwigs, where how much they were so much on the take. That's the thing that was interesting about that to me, which is why I chose that clip. I know. No, Tanya, you are 100% doesn't know anything. And even Marsha P. Johnson, I know who she is.
Her stances.
I like her stances. And you could he's that way going, wait, what? Me? How is she respectful?
Shut up. Oh my God. Y'all just like.
No, he knows nothing, and he's highly vain. But I was entertained by him.
And he has an interview where
he says he will not go on Dancing with.
And
the
he
Stars.
said that he's black.
Oh, he did say he was black.
No, he didn't.
He said that. Yeah.
Guess what? We don't want you.
But go find the interview. It's like 17 minutes.
Go watch the interview.
Highly
Z-Way, Z-I-W-E. It's a hot fucking mess.
Okay,
It
we're
is
towards
just
the
hot.
end. I have one last thing for you.
Oh, here's a video for me that I've not seen. So
here we go. Everyone will want this for the holidays.
Have you seen the IKEA turkey-sized meatball? It's a turkey-sized IKEA meatball. Why not have a ball this Christmas?
It supposedly feeds 25.
Well, why? What the hell did it do with that?
Living goddess is that. That's the shit that makes you become a bitch. Horrifically.
I'm like, look at their ad. Look at their ad.
okay, first of all, I want to point out there are no black people at this party. Because let's go back. No, go back to that picture. Go back to that picture. Okay. Because guess what? Them carrots look dry as hell.
No.
There's no peas peeing. And I'm like, what is fierce though are those glasses. I would pay extra for the glasses, but you know, you got peas on the table.
Oh,
it's like, why wouldn't you clean up the peas? That's
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, we.
Oh my
sorry,
God.
Wrong choice, y'all. Wrong choice.
I'm just assuming that is one well done hunk of meat right there.
Ooh, we have a lot of. Hit that one right there.
Gordon's?
Yeah.
We have a lot of. Exactly.
Honey, I've been around for a long time. I've had lots of bowls.
A meatball as big as Donald Trump's ego should be served in ketchup. All right, we are at the end of our show. By the way, this is the first time we've had a studio audience. It was delicious.
It was fun. Thank you all. So, I would like, we're in this with a little, just to let you all know, we love you. We adore you. Over the last 3 years, you've kept us sane in a lot of ways. And we just, whatever happens this holiday season, know that we absolutely adore you all and so glad that you join us. We plan on in the new year to be a little more frequent than
well,
the
you're
last
not
couple months.
Going out of town for 6 months, right? Oh, are you?
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Oh.
So,
maybe
but we just want to say thank you. And we want to say that you should have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide boozing with gays. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are back in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, travel near to us once more. Through the years, we'll always be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star above the highest bough and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. We love y'all. Thank you. Yes. Boozing with gays. Filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Happy holidays.
Ow!